Good morning, the caravan here. Right, so some Manchester news here. Right, so according to the Athletic, this thing that Manchester United are exploring a £50 million pounds transfer for Kalvin Phillips with Eric Ten Hag's approval. For me, the problem I have with this transfer, should it go through, is no, it's not the fact that he plays for Leeds. Well, it doesn't help, obviously. But joking aside, the problem that I have with this potential transfer is the fee, because for me, in an ordinary world, um, Calvin Phillips will be what? Be realistic, be about 25 to £30 million. But because he's English tax waft, yeah, got add that 20 million because it's United as well. So goodness me, I mean, you could get a cheap midfielder for that. But if Eric Ten Hag wants to Calvin Phillips, of course I will back him, of course. But for me, I would rather we went for Ruben Neves. Yeah, I know he's at Wolves and all that, but surely they wouldn't ask for a lot for him. He'd cost what, 10 million less than that. If we do go for Calvin Phillips, we don't learn our bloody lesson yet again. I mean, we still not learned our lesson from the fucking Harry Maguire deal. Yeah, that went well, didn't it? But for me, I'd rather we get a cheap midfielder like a Ruben Neves and put that extra 10 million or whatever we have spared into a defender, which I'll get onto now. So Bild are saying that Manuel Akanji is on the verge of on a move to England. I wonder who he's joining. I was thinking about this earlier. There's one, potentially two clubs involved here. Manchester United, because we've been heavily linked with him, or hear me out and bear with me, Chelsea, because Antonio Rudiger is set to join Real Madrid, or is close to joining Real Madrid. So they'll need a defender, but again, maybe they don't want him. But yeah, I do think if it is us, then fair enough. He's a United fan, Akanji, but yeah, I did also read about Calvin Phillips that he's considering changing his agency. If a player does that, that means he's off. I mean, why would he change agent if you're staying at a club? I'm just saying. Oh, and by the way, if he does come to United, Calvin Phillips, think of Alan Smith 2004, but on a worse scale, because Alan Smith said on Soccer AM 2003. I can't remember what year it was. He said that he was asked a question, what team would you never play for? Or something like that. And he said, Man United. Yeah, went well, didn't it? Yes, I know Leeds were in a different situation than they are now. They had to sell players because of their financial situation. I'm sure they're in the strongest financial position than they were in 2004. But yeah, like I said, if Calvin Phillips joins United, it'd be like Alan Smith, but a million times worse, because back then there was no social media. We had to rely on teletext. I'm showing my age here, by the way, and Sky Sports News when they were reliable. Yeah, before they turned into fucking fan cam central bullshit. But yeah, do I think it'll happen? I don't know. Do I want it to happen? Look, he's better than bloody McTominay, isn't he? But do we want that? Oh yeah, I forgot we play Chelsea tomorrow. Fucking hell. A big game against Chelsea, and some of our fans can't be asked. I mean, do you blame them? If some of our players can't be asked, then why should we? And another bit that's peed me off to a certain extent. PR Rashford again. Look, I rate Rashford. I do. People keep comparing him to Welbeck. Christ, a fucking live. I mean, I mean, not Danny Welbeck. Marcus Rashford's had some big moments in his United career. Scored twice against Arsenal. That penalty against PSG. The Liverpool game in his second or third season, whenever it was. So yeah, he's had some moments. No, I'm not saying Danny Welbeck's shy. He wasn't, to be fair, but I was pissed off that he went to Arsenal back then. Yeah, but yeah, Rashford. What was I gonna say? he gave in that his shirt to an Arsenal fan, which unless the Arsenal fan has a serious illness or has a disability, I can understand that. But from what I could gather, he didn't. Then Rashford went on social media last night saying, "Oh, the Arsenal fan shirt, the shirt he gave to an Arsenal fan was stolen, but then he found it." I mean, fuck me. Just call us social media FC. Fuck's sake. And this is the thing about Eric Ten Hag's a fucking end and all. The leaks are fucking social media. We go again. We're sorry for disappointing you. God, just piss off with the generic bullshit. Right, so you can subscribe to the channel with the correct icon below, like the video. Have a good day, evening, or afternoon, whatever you are in the world. It's adios from me.